Okay, so what I'm talking about, here's a little itinerary, basically. You can see there's not much stuff through here because I was too busy trying to go fast enough to escape whatever was following me. And then I didn't have my devices on, or I broke them and threw them away. And so, not much. And I regained a device around here, around Arizona, something like that. That must be where the Walmart was. That definitely felt uncomfortable. Things happening in that area. And then so I came up here and then back down here. And then obviously back down through here. And up to here. Okay, so here, like I said, the Bay Area is where the first true revelation on what's going on in this world began. I experienced enough things before, but right around here there is a scenic event area. Lots of people go there. If I was using this device right here, right now, it would bring it up and stuff because it always brings up that stuff. Now, I'm assuming that was like right around here, somewhere probably around this area. And like I said, there's like an empty 200-mile stretch there. And that is that. That is the 200-mile stretch there. I was very nervous doing that because, with everything going on around me, I realized, hey, there's only one road going up in there, and now they know where I'm at for the next 200 miles. And so, yeah, all that stuff happened, playing with the cars, and looking like the images on the face of the people, or the people shifted into something different, something like that. And I was assuming it's like pixelation, and we're in a digital world, something like that, or advanced technology was being used to shift the people's images. But definitely that's where the cars were playing with me. And then right there was where I posted the video of a big scenic area of the I'm pretty sure that's where it was, and it wasn't down there. Whatever. And then big scenic, yeah, because I know that night I had to come up here and gas prices changed, so I'm pretty sure that was that night. And so along that stretch is when the things happened. The cars started showing me they could disappear and appear. I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing, and it looked like the faces changed because when I chased one of them off the road, it was a kid and not the older person I seen. And then all the weird stuff happened. Missed a lot of sleep. Like I was talking, I'm not sure if it was in part two. I'm not sure what all was like missing from the part three video. But the little ghetto-ish area was around here, and pulled off there, and definitely that was weird. Other cars set up on point in a ghetto area. Empty too, and people already messing with it, and people in the neighborhood who just happened to be walking around warning me about being there and stuff. And so yeah, basically for that day I traveled there, and then that's probably this pizza place is, I assume, where one person who looked like there's a homeless person when I was pulling out of the area, standing on the side of the road, asked me what I was doing. He acted all scared and stuff. There's fires up and through here and stuff, so I didn't get to see the fires. The news said that the roads were shut down, or I would have drove through them. Probably melted my car, but I didn't care. I didn't think about that at all. Um, it was just cool, like the skies were completely red and stuff, like the whole sky was. And yeah, weird stuff definitely happened there too. And then up to there, that would be the next day, I think I stopped up here at a rest stop. Finally, after the two places I got like moved out of, I think I stopped up at a rest stop up here, if that's where that was. And it said there's some cool like mountain with wolves on it around. I want to go see it, but I was busy trying to do things, so I didn't. And then so from there I left, and then I stopped up here at the Walls. Was there a Walmart there? Fuck, I don't remember the exact time. I didn't have like proper devices to record or data to upload, so I know all this stuff occurred within 2 to 3 days through this area. And yeah, dude, like, that's not the first time someone comes up to me talking about weird stuff, acting like I asking what I did and stuff like that. Anyways, it's not like I'm to blame for the fires because they're already going on there, right? So, and then they came out with some weird ass news articles about people setting the fires, and it's like, dude, the fires are literally like covering the whole place. I don't think people were doing that. But on my way up to here, that's where I was heading, and other stuff was going on up there, riots and stuff at the time. And I mean, the riots were going on in several other places I was at too, but you know, this one was over here, so I went there. And I was actually kind of told to go there, so I wasn't really paying attention. I mean, what can I do in life? Not allowed to do what I want, so I guess you just gotta play along with the game. And yeah, so down here is where they were showing me that the humans just get possessed like puppets. I don't know if it's they or if that was like me, like responding to myself asking for answers. I don't know if there is a they, really, to be honest. I think, in fact, I think it's warned me that I might be giving my power away if I implement other people into the situation. And yeah, that definitely would make sense if I can like, you know, create the things that are happening, then I could accidentally create some wrong things and give people power and stuff. Create people with power. But yeah, that was pretty crazy going up through there. And yeah, I'm not sure why my video wasn't there anymore, but I'm just going to chalk that up to the same reason my video recordings of certain other people weren't on my phone anymore, because they were very important pieces of information. And you know, like what's happening up here, there's obviously a lot happened up there because I stayed there for a minute, right? So there was quite a bit going on up there. And yeah, that's like, man, this story was actually, you know, it's only like, I don't know, 6 hour long story or something, because it's like 2-3 days, but, and that's just like a stretch of road too. And up here is like, man, I don't even remember it all yet, but I definitely remember parts of it. And if I waste my time trying to remember it, I'm sure I'll remember the rest of it. But I'm trying to hold on to certain things, just not talk about certain things, you know, see where things go. And I mean, plus, like, you know, like, what am I allowed to talk about? What I get, the videos are missing from my device in the past and stuff. Not sure why that would happen. Not sure why anyone with the power to stalk me and stuff would be scared of me getting them on video and stuff. It seemed pretty powerful to me to have a place set up and it be set up there already, like they're just specters in the world. Unless they just already got the complete power structure under control from McDonald's all the way to the government. and then then we're all screwed as long as these nations still stand, apparently, because no one's willing to do anything about it, and obviously, no one even knows. No one ever told me about these things going on. No one told me about the stuff I knew going on 10 years ago, yet alone what I learned after that stuff. So, yeah, lots of stuff going on there, and then even more stuff going on up here. Not quite, actually. I think there's more stuff in that time frame there, but yeah, that was pretty shady up here when people came and cut my brake lines and stuff like that. That definitely was very obvious. I mean, I was at a place that had the cult symbols all over it, and then I mean, some people came up and drew them for me before they talked to me, like sometimes the humans do with their hands and stuff when they're talking to me. And yeah, I was pretty shady up there, getting my brake lines cut. But actually, this whole time they had people were messing with me and dropping threats. Like the people who come out of nowhere and talk to me would. I had some of them like saying like, "Hey, you think you're gonna make it back? What if your car doesn't make it back?" And it's like, "What do you know? Like you're just a homeless person walking around on the street. What do you know about what's been happening in my car and stuff?" Fucking. By the time I got up here, like you're totally isolated from the rest of the place. Like I said, that's like a long stretch right there. And then, um, like, there's nothing out here and nothing out there either. So there's basically two roads that go into here. And yeah, pretty bad. Basically, two roads that go into there. Pretty bad. Yeah, that's a massive, massive land masses. So I only have two roads there. It felt very unsafe. And then at the same time, I think they were saying some of these roads were shut down. I'm not sure. So it's like basically you had the one way to go where you already seen a whole bunch of crazy stuff. But at one of these places, I woke up in a parking lot and there's like food on my car, and I was like real scared that it was like poison. So I didn't. I just threw it on the ground. But man, they had like some kids come put it on my car, and like, that's pretty shady there. Fucking, didn't, definitely didn't feel safe with everything happening. People putting food on my car. It's like if I want to eat, I can eat on my own. Thanks very much. I don't need to eat though, do I? Just lost all my muscle and everything instead. Yeah. Plus, that's part due to everything being shut down there. This area was like mad shut down. The whole coast was there. Turns out to be these other scumbags on the other half of the map had reopened once I had finally left. And then I went back, and then they shut, like I got like a little way out here, and then they shut it down. Like I went back and they shut it down again. They like canceled stuff going on. Yeah, so it's a large network here. We got the musician, obviously you can just look at the people who run the nation, the musicians, actors, um, people who run local places, people, I don't know if it's the same for you. I do know the people I see, they're married to them and stuff like that as well. So the only girl I know I dated who I thought didn't look like them, I met up with her again, and she had children with one of them. So yeah, I could see how they could easily work to do that. And not only that, I'm like the only one who's like crashing their events and stuff like that and running for president against that stuff before it happened. So yeah, I'm not gonna go with their dumb story that I'm like God creating the world exactly like that, because there's definitely things here that I didn't ask for. So we're not going to go that route fully. I understand things are happening, but the extent and the message used to create the things I'm creating, It hasn't fully came to fruition and everything I asked for, and I'm still getting like trash I say no to. So, um, no, not gonna buy the story fully. Um, Probably what it is like it's a limited game here, and my god powers are limited to typical game powers. You get the ability to throw fire bolts and lightning bolts, and um, move armies here and there and stuff like that. But you don't like actually design the game you're in and set out the scenarios you're playing through and stuff like that. I'm going to have to assume that's what's going on here. I mean, that takes away from the coolness of whatever, but I mean, still, like, anyone else been like inventing stuff and stuff like that? No one else I know has came out and talked about stuff like that to me. So it's still cooler than not doing it. I guess I don't know. It's like been terrifying to be on Earth. It's not a comfortable place to be. Obviously, if you're in a fake world, it's gonna feel faker than just people acting fake and stuff. I feel out of place in it, especially if you erase your memories coming into it and you don't know what you're going into. To make it more realistic and stuff. I think. I mean, it could be like the drugging and stuff. As a child, like was part of like the plot line there to try to erase memories or something. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows if we'll ever find out or if the game just plays through. I mean, who's going to know anything? Like, if these wars progress further, which, I mean, they're supposed to, right? So that's been on the books for many decades now, supposedly like thousands of years. But, for me, it's been in the books for many decades. That stuff's coming. So I don't expect many people to be able to learn too much new stuff after that.